The boy gulped down a mouthful of seawater, but it didn't quench his thirst. Looking at the weak tiger in front of him, he stepped forward and poured all the water from the bucket into the tiger's mouth. Then the boy took him in his arms and held him as if he were his companion. The boy shed tears of frustration and finally couldn't hold on after 100 days at sea. But when the boy woke up and found himself drifting on an island, he hurriedly climbed up. Looking at the green vegetation in front of him, he broke off the flesh of the fruit is actually pink. But the boy did not care whether it was poisoned or not. He devoured it. He was so hungry. After filling his stomach, he walked towards the interior of the island. When he passed through a forest in front of him, the boy's jaw dropped in shock that the island was densely populated with meerkats and there were several puddles of water around the meerkats. Tired, the boy jumped in and had a great time. It was a great feeling to be alive after the disaster. And what's even more exciting is that the tigers are an endless buffet. The boy came to a place where he tied the necklace given to him by his girlfriend. Since there was plenty of food on the island, he planned to live here. But a danger immediately changed the boy's mind. At sunset, the cat seemed to sense danger and climbed into the trees to hide, while the tigers returned to the boat. The boy didn't care at first and played with the animals, until in the middle of the night, he realized that all the fish carcasses were floating in the puddle. The boy stared at the fresh water, which was so sweet and delicious in the daytime, but at night it turned into a very corrosive acid. The boy picks a glowing flower and breaks it open to find a human tooth hidden inside. The boy realizes that this is not the place to stay, and he was right. In the distance, the island looked like a woman lying down. The next day, the boy prepared a lot of food and water and blew his whistle. But when the tiger heard it, it actually came. And so, one man and one tiger set off on their journey again. I don't know how many days and nights the boy finally drifted to land. By now, he was so exhausted that he didn't even have the strength to stand up. The tiger, on the other hand, was in a much better state than he was, and even stretched himself out before heading towards the jungle. But when he reached the edge of the jungle, the tiger stopped. The boy thought he would look back at him to say goodbye in some way, but the tiger left without looking back. The moment he was rescued, the boy cried like a child. 223 days together, the boy had already developed some kind of feelings for the tiger, but the tiger didn't even say goodbye and disappeared from his life.